Hey guys, what's up? Jason here. Time for another UFC breakdown. This time it is Dos Anjos versus Ferguson this weekend in Mexico City. I'm going to break down a few of the fights, a couple that interest me I thought I would talk about. I was going to save this for the pay-per-views, but I'll do some of the fight nights every now and again. Some of the fights that interest me and I'll be watching myself. So I'm going to cover 3 fights here. First one I'm going to start with is Ricardo Lamas versus Charles Oliveira. This is an interesting fight. For me, it is a case of probably power versus grappling, or striking versus grappling. I know Ricardo Lamas has ground game, but he is more of a stand-up fighter and he's a power-based fighter. He's strong. And Charles Oliveira, as we know, for those who don't know, is ridiculous on the ground. He has phenomenal submissions from anywhere. His striking has improved a lot. But I think if this fight was to stay on the feet, I do see Ricardo Lamas taking it probably by knockout just through sheer power and work rate. He's very powerful, being the bully. He's very strong and he goes forward. He's not afraid to be hit. So if it stays standing, this is where I see it being won. If Charles Oliveira can stop the attack on the stand-up, in other words, use his range, keep it at distance, he has a chance. But I believe if he's fighting on the back foot, he's going to be fighting a losing fight. So if this goes to the ground for my choice, it'll be Oliveira on the ground with submissions. Lamas is known for his ground and pound. He's strong, but he's not known for his jiu-jitsu. Look, every MMA fighter in the UFC these days has jiu-jitsu, but there is a difference with Charles Oliveira. His ground game, his submissions can come from anywhere. A lot of subs, you got to watch the dash, got to watch the triangle, you got to watch your back, you got to watch everything. So again, for my pick in, on the feet, this is Lamas. On the ground, it is Oliveira. So this fight could be anyone's, depending on who comes in with the smarter game plan and can keep it where they want to take it. So it's a bit of a 50-50, but I have to make a choice. I see Lamas taking this, managing to stay on his feet, and probably knocking out Oliveira for my choice. Okay, one of my favourite fighters next, Diego the Nightmare Sanchez versus Marcin Held. I don't know a lot about Diego's opponent. He's got a great record, 22-4. He's very accurate. His work rate is less than Diego's, but he's accurate with his boxing. This has been very efficient. As we know, Diego's a come-forward fighter. He'll swing and he'll hit from anywhere. That could be his downfall. And it has been in the past with Diego. He gets wild. It makes for exciting fights, but it also opens him up to be taken down and be counterpunched. So hopefully Diego's been working on just tidying up and becoming a more accurate fighter. Look, I love him, and I love how he fights, and everybody does, but it can lead to getting outside the game plan and being taken where you don't want to go. So I'm hoping that Diego can keep it together and strike smart and keep it where he wants to go. So because he can't be reckless, he's got to be careful. This fight, again, could go anywhere, but if Diego's taken down, he's very good on the ground. Not known for submissions necessarily, loves the ground and pound, loves the striking, mainly on the feet. So myself, again, not knowing a lot about Marcin Held, I know he's an accurate fighter, and I think on the feet, if Diego's not careful, he could be clipped. And unfortunately, it looks like some of these hard fights with Diego have been catching up to him. His chin's not getting suspect, but all fighters that fight like he does eventually are going to probably, time's going to catch up to them. It's going to be hard to fight like that anymore. So I'm hoping Diego can keep it together, be accurate, and come away with a win. So probably picking Diego on this for the win more because I love Diego Sanchez, I love when he fights, and I love to see him get the win. I think he is a crowd favourite. But a bit of an unknown, Marcin Held, he's going to have to be careful that he's not taken out of his game plan, and he fights smart, fights calm, tries to pick his shots. I don't like his chances being Diego. He'll stick to that, gets hit once, and then the game plan can go out the window, and he reverts back to who he is, the Nightmare. But it's going to be a great fight either way. May the best man win. Moving to the main card, the main bout. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Tony Ferguson. Now, this is, I believe, a bit of it could be a classic stand-up versus ground. Tony Ferguson is phenomenal on the feet, but he's known for his ground game with his submissions. They can come from anywhere. I believe Ferguson has a more well-rounded game than Dos Anjos. Some of you won't agree with me. I understand that. Dos Anjos being the former champion. But I just think Tony Ferguson's showing grit and determination and a fight game that is a bigger package on the feet to on the ground, and his D'Arce choke can come from anywhere. No one can be careless with that. You have to be aware of it. Those long arms could come from anywhere, and they will get through, and you will go to sleep. So if I had to pick a winner in this, I think Tony Ferguson's going to take it, and I think he's going to take it by submission. I'm sure it'll be an exciting fight on the feet if it stays standing. I think one of the better chances Dos Anjos has got against him, if he can use his overhand right, being that Ferguson's a taller fighter, a good weapon against a tall fighter is an overhand. And Rafael Dos Anjos has shown that he's got some power, and he goes hard and he likes to come forward. But I think taking Ferguson to the ground could be a mistake, because he's good on his back and he's good on his feet. So you want to be careful of a well-rounded fighter like that. He definitely would have no fear of going to the ground at all, because on the ground, he is a magician. He's amazing at what he does, and that D'Arce choke or any other submission can come from anywhere, but particularly that D'Arce. You need to watch it. So if I had to pick a winner for mine, this is Ferguson by submission. I see it as an amazing fight. Whether it goes to full fight, I'm not sure. It may go to the later round, and I still see Ferguson getting by submission. When this gets down and dirty, and all that steam's come out from the very start, and it's down to pure skill, and that raw power has gone. When people get tired, they can get lazy and they can make mistakes. Again, I see Ferguson getting this, but I see a spectacular fight either way. So they're my pickings for these 3 fights. It's going to be a great card. There's some great fights on the card, some other fights, but I thought I'd just talk about these 3 that interest me, and they're my picks. Wrong or right, they're my picks. We'll see how we go. Enjoy the fight night. Thank you for watching. Share this video. Give me a subscribe. Let me know you like it. And stay tuned for future breakdowns. I enjoy doing it. I will bring you more. Thanks for watching. See you later.